Hi, this is a video from CO2supermarket.com. If you're looking at setting up a pressurised CO2 system for your fish tank, then you've probably been down to your local aquatic shop and been a little shocked at the price of their systems that they sell. I know I was, but for a while I decided to use the popular yeast and sugar method, but after a couple of months I realised it wasn't working. I couldn't control the amount of CO2 that was being added to the tank. It was a hassle having to create the mix every couple of weeks, and I was also worried about gassing my fish basically because I couldn't turn it off overnight when the plants stop absorbing the CO2. So I basically thought, why don't I just create my own pressurised system using a SodaStream bottle? So I went out and bought a spare bottle from a supermarket, ordered a regulator from the internet, and then discovered when it arrived that the nut on the regulator wouldn't fit the SodaStream bottle. And after a bit of research I found that SodaStream used their own thread on their bottles, which no other regulator would fit. You can see the thread here. So undeterred, I decided to manufacture my own adapter, which was no easy feat, that would screw onto the SodaStream bottle and have an outlet that would then fit the regulator that I'd bought. Basically the whole thing worked exactly as I hoped. You can see it working here. The CO2 can be controlled at night using the solenoid. The CO2 is clean because it's used for human consumption, and also the running cost of it is incredibly cheap, because I only need to pay a small amount each time I need a new SodaStream bottle, which in my case is maybe every 2 or 2.5 months. So I've set up the CO2 supermarket website to sell everything someone might need to create their own cost-effective CO2 system. So the whole backbone of the system is the SodaStream adapter that you can see here. You have the female part underneath which screws onto the SodaStream bottle, and it has a pin in the middle which releases the gas, and also a rubber seal to make sure that there's no escapage. This then releases the CO2 out of the top, you can see there, and that has another female thread which is a 1/4 inch BSPT thread. You can then use a double-ended nipple to screw into it, and then the whole thing would screw onto the SodaStream bottle and release the gas. And normally that will of course then screw into a regulator. In this case it's the regulator that we sell at CO2supermarket.com, and this then basically enables you full control of the amount of CO2 that's being added into your fish tank. If you want more information about any of the items that you've seen in this video, then just head over to CO2supermarket.com.